to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Fields this way up at the 17. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's got room. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now a first down throw, complete downfield. Touchdown, Carolina! Hayden Hurst, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Throwing on 2nd down. Pickett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Young off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Young. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Panthers. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll find Harry on the right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Johnson goes in motion left. Pickett now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Pickett again. This time he looks to throw it. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. From the gun on third down, Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A three-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Find some space up to about the 25. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Catch is made by Harry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air on first down with Pickett. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by J.C. Horn. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here. And he's got a man complete. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Young. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. 21-0 our score after one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Back to throw, Pickett. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 64 yards. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett, he finds his man, complete. It's Warren. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kenny Pickett, 14 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Young. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Young. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The play fake, now Young. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. And now here is another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And he'll be out right at the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. In motion, the tight end. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He completes it to Snead. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Pickett right back to the air again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On 2nd and 15 now. Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception.
Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Pickett to throw on first down.
He uncorks it for Snead. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Pickett back to throw.
Got his man. That's Harry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw, Pickett. Under pressure, they got him again. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. The man in motion left here, Johnson. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Okay, ready? Ready.
Now Young. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Snead, the receiver, in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett. And now here is another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Red, yellow.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Ready?
On play action, Young. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Draw, 10. On the ball.
Young off the play fake. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Cycle,
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Young again on the keeper.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Ready.
4th down, Young. Touchdown! From 8 yards out.
And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Pickett again. This time he looks to throw it.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, And you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 24 yards. Pickett now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. This third down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. From the gun, here's Pickett. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Pickett lost it, but it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Pickett. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Boswell good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And it's deep.